Hey y'all, it's another busy day here at VW Family Farm. You may see people coming and going behind me. The kids are feeding. They've been out moving fences for the cows. This is a divide and conquer type of day. I've been out in the back garden picking. I'm about to head out to the front garden and pick and go pick blackberries. It's laundry day here. Ben is out. It's his day off. He's out working on maintaining fence rows. It's just a busy day here. I thought I'd bring you along for some of it. After a while, we're gonna head over to the cows across the road and move one of our bulls. We're gonna bring a few heifers home that we feel like have gotten bred that we need to keep a close eye on, because heifers sometimes have trouble calving their first and sometimes second time. So it's just a busy day all around here, and thought we would just get some footage and kind of show y'all what we're up to today. You can get some glimpses of the gardens as we go. I'm going to show you some of the things I picked this morning that are really coming in right now. So that's what I'll be taking you around to do today. Stay tuned. I love these python beans. They're so cool. The kids think these are awesome. They think they're snakes every time I pick them up. I also want to take y'all down here and show you this patch of zinnias. They are gorgeous. Okay, sorry about the crazy hat flopping around. These things, these zinnias are gorgeous, and they are covered in butterflies. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna turn y'all around and give you a good look at them. Okay, so you can see that fence right over there. That is the pole beans. And then just to this side of it is peppers and some tomatoes. I've got a huge row of tomatoes on over I'm gonna go pick. I'm gonna go pick those things, and I'll let you know what I get out of those. Okay, here's what I've got so far out here, and I'm gonna show you in a minute what I got in the back garden. I got some cool stuff. But I got a bunch of these little chocolate bells. I didn't realize they don't get very big. I don't know if y'all know that. They're cute as can be. I got a bunch of poblanos, bananas, nadapinos. These really are not hot. They're really good. These are lipsticks. They'll turn red if you leave them on there. I already showed you I got a bunch of these python beans. I'm just gonna chop those up and stir fry them. I got a few beans off of the McCloskey pole beans, but the pole beans so far I'm just not that impressed with. And some of y'all responded and said you're not getting the production either. A couple of you said you do, that you get as good a production off the poles as the bush. They're definitely easier to pick, I will say that on your back. So we'll see how that turns out. It may just be too hot for them. And then I've got two different types of okra. Both from Baker Creek. This is the Red Hill okra, I believe. Got a few little lemon squash. I got a few cucumbers. So I got a variety basket here basically, and then I picked some bigger things I'm going to show you inside. I'm going to go pick the rest of the tomatoes, and I'm going to take y'all with me because I'm having some tomato problems, and maybe you can help me figure it out. So let's go. Okay, so as you can see, the tomato row is beautiful. It's growing really good, but I'm having some tomato problems. I'm gonna go down through here and pick them and show you some of the things I'm dealing with and see if y'all can help me identify it. I need to get out here and do some more clipping up of the branches that are falling over heavy with tomatoes. And next year, I'm actually gonna start pruning earlier and prune from the bottom and keep them pretty free of limbs, I guess you'd say, near the ground. See if that helps with pests. But for this year, from what I've read, if I started doing it now, it could work, but it might shock the plant and they might not produce. And at this point, I just don't want to take that chance. So I'm just gonna leave it like it is for this year. Problem number one. Now this was about a little less than knee high. And you can see this doesn't have any mold. The tomato looks relatively healthy, but it looks like something's eating it. I'm thinking chicken, but I'm wondering what y'all think. We do have a couple chickens that won't stay in the pen that keep flying out. What do y'all think? Have y'all seen this before? Problem number 2, these little moldy looking spots. We have quite a few stink bugs this year. So what do y'all think? You think that's stink bug? We found only, out of all this massive amount of tomato plants, we've only found about 4 hornworms. So I'm not thinking hornworm damage, but I am wondering if stink bugs do this. And do you have some sort of remedy for stink bugs? Because I've read and read, and there's no sure answer on how to get rid of them. The buckwheat's doing good. The sunflowers and zinnias with it are pretty. All right, guys, I'm on my last thing to pick, and then I'm gonna take you and show you what all I harvested. I'm gonna pick these blackberries, and then I'll take you inside. Ours are really starting. If yours haven't started yet, I bet they're on their way. All right, so here's the harvest. Couple squash, cucumbers, okra, beans, python beans, a quart of blackberries, a huge pile of peppers, some pumpkins, and those are enormous candy roasters. And finally, some tomatoes. Really nothing to brag about based on how many plants we have, but better than nothing. You can see I picked some of those tomatoes a little green. I'm gonna do that for a little bit till I get this bug situation under control. Until I figure out what's going on with the bugs, my #1 goal would be to let them ripen on the vine. But if they start turning right now, I'm gonna pick them because I'd rather have some tomatoes than leave them and have none. I think I've decided, I did find a small nest of chicken eggs in the tomatoes, so some of the damage is probably chickens, but the majority of it is something else. What I showed you at first with the bite out of it, there was only a couple of those. So I think tonight around dark, I'm gonna mix up some neem oil with some soap in it, soapy water, and spray that on my tomatoes and just see if that will deter whatever bugs I'm dealing with. I've seen some stink bugs, that's all I've seen. I don't know if stink bugs could do that much damage, but I have seen those and I haven't seen anything else. So, and really what I've looked at, there's no super good way to get rid of stink bugs. Stink bugs are also all over my blackberries. So I don't know if it's just the weather this year. It's been so crazy with all the rain, but I'm gonna try neem oil and just go from there. I'm gonna move on to other jobs. We'll be showing you some clips from throughout the afternoon of different things we do. The kids got all their morning jobs done. I've got all the picking done. It's time to move on. Okay, next job on my list, I had to take a break and get the laundry hanging out. Now I'm gonna clip up tomato limbs that are on the ground with these little clips I've shown y'all before. They're really handy. We just got them off Amazon. They just clip together just like that, and then you can actually take them back off if you want to. So I'm gonna move down through this row, clipping up vines that are laying on the ground, hoping that that will help deter the bugs as well. So I'm gonna get busy. All right, I've made it all the way down one side of this, I think it's a 200-foot row. I'm almost back up the other side, getting these clipped up off the ground. You can see nasty fingers. And then we're moving on to the next job. Next job, catch a bull and 2 heifers. All right, before we go try to get the bull and heifers, let's go see if we can find the new baby and check on him.
She found the calf. Mom's over here somewhere. Right there.
This way. Go. Go. And I'm not carrying this for this one. I'm carrying this for those bulls in there that like to get too friendly.
She's talking about the whipping stick if you can't see it.
I'm really just watching to make sure he latches on and eats.
pulled up here and I didn't get the camera on, but we got them all trapped and we got the heifers and we're gonna load them up.
These are just steers and future milk heifers. Things we're growing out for beef, just a hodgepodge of little animals we're growing out over here. But we're gonna take a couple of these heifers home. We're afraid they got bred. And just keep a close eye on them in case we gotta help them out. This one's a little high-headed. You gotta keep an eye on him. Go on. Psh. You see his feet on the ground, don't you? All these Angus Jersey cross steers like him tend to turn out a little cuckoo. So Ben's just in there trying to work and get heifers and steers separated. So we're only left with the 2 heifers we want. We actually have 3 of them, but one got out of this pen into the neighbor's pen for like a month, and we just brought her home. So she's gonna be at our house too, along with these 2, and I'll just have to be watching them every day. He's gotta get that little Jersey steer separated, and then all he'll be left with is the 2 black and white ones, and those are the heifers. And there he got it.
Hey. All right, Lane, come in here.
What y'all doing? So it'll just be a bunch of bachelors over here. Lane's got the heifers going. Good job, guys. There's Junior. You can have a good shot of him. And then the rest are steers, except for that black white face is a bull. He needs a name. Can't remember what we decided to name him. Bubba's at our house, and then that'll be our 3 future herd bulls. And then right in the middle, that dark one. Him? No. Yeah, him. He's a full-blooded Jersey. He's really dark, but he is full-blooded polled. Really nice looking. All right, done at this field, gate latched, on to the next one. All right, just down the road, there's a group of our cows and a bull, and we're gonna go try to load him up and take him home. And we have a neighbor that lets us use this corral and her grazing area out here just in exchange for keeping her land cleaned up.
Blocking them hole. You don't need no more in.
All right, guys, we had no trouble catching the bull. Thankfully, we're about to take him home because we need 2 at home with our big group of cows. This is a small group of cows over here. These ones over here are the ones that had the first calf, so they should have been in heat multiple times before they came over here. So we're taking the bull back home for a while. Then we'll bring bulls back over here later just to see if anyone still is in heat. Hopefully they won't be. We're gonna part ways here. We've had a full day of work. We're hauling him home and we are jumping in the swimming pool. And we might even have an ice cream cone. So we will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending the day with us, and God bless.